Yes, students, as we have been discussing about the format of the letter to editor, and we have discussed that the first would be the sender's address, then a line space followed by date, and again one line space, and there would be the receiver's address, and then one line space, there would be the subject. As we have discussed that the subject should be the precise one and clearly stating about the purpose of writing down the letter. And after that there would be the salutation, and salutation will simply write down sir or ma'am. So these days we don't write down respected, as it is considered as outdated one, because sir or ma'am itself has a respect, so it's better to write down simply sir or ma'am. So the next one would be the body of the letter. As you know that, my dear students, the body of the letter will include 3 paragraphs. The first one would be the introductory paragraph, where you would give a brief introduction of yourselves, that I am XYZ and I am this, I'm a regular reader of your newspaper, that the articles published in your newspaper are worth reading. Or even if you are writing down a letter from your company or from any side of organization, then even you can mention the name of that. And then in the second, detail of the topic, that what is your purpose. In the first paragraph you have already mentioned the reason, the purpose of writing down the letter, that today I just want to highlight the issue of, suppose, traffic rules, or the neglect of the traffic rules, female feticide, regarding the cleanliness. So the purpose. And in the second one, detail of the topic. So what is your purpose? According to that you have to give the details of the topic, that what are the reasons, what are the consequences, or what are the circumstances that are happening or that are borne by the others, what are the reasons, you have to give in detail. Approximately the second paragraph would be of 5 to 6 lines, and the first paragraph would be of minimum 2 to 3 lines, and the third will be the conclusion. So what is your reason, that why, what do you expect from the receiver, that you want him to publish your views in his newspaper, or you want to urge the authority to take necessary steps, or you want to draw the attention, or you want the problem to get solved. So in this way, in the third would be the concluding paragraph. So for example, in the first paragraph you have introduced yourself and the purpose, the aim of writing down the letter, and in the second paragraph you have told about the problem, the issue that you want to raise, or you have told the circumstances, the reasons, the consequences of writing down the letter and of the topic. And the third one is conclusion, that what you expect from the receiver to do, or what you want exactly. We must awaken the public regarding. In this manner you have to conclude your letter. And the next would be the complimentary clause. Like in this you will say, in complimentary clause you will write down thank you, and after that, after the concluding paragraph, you will give a one line space, and there would be thank you, then yours sincerely or truly. But while writing down yours sincerely or truly, you have to keep 2 things in mind. The first one, in yours there would be no apostrophe, and the second, sincerely, no capital S, only small s or small t in truly. So students, I hope we have discussed in detail about the format of the letter, and it's quite clear to you that what are the points that we need to keep in mind while writing down the formal letter to editor. So let's have a quick recapitulation. The first one would be the sender's address, one line space, then date, then one line space receiver's address, then one line space there would be subject, then one line space there would be salutation, then body of the letter in 3 paragraphs. And while moving from one paragraph to other, there would be the one line space again. Do you know, beta, what is the reason of having a one line space or giving the space between the parts? There is only one reason, because so that you can clearly mention, you can be more clear that this is this part and this is the next part that you are talking about, and on the part of the reader as well, it is quite clearly mentioned or visible. So this is the only reason that we keep or we maintain one line space from moving one part to the other part. So body of the letter will include 3 paragraphs: the introductory one, the second detail of the topic, and the third one concluding paragraph. Then there would be the complimentary clause, again one line space, thanking you or thank you, and yours sincerely or truly. And after that you would give your signatures, your name. You will write down your name and the designation. So one thing that you keep in mind at the time of writing down the letter, you have to write down the letter, you have to write down the addresses and names as per the given statement. If the names and the addresses are given in the statement, then accordingly you have to write down. Then no need to include your own information in this context, that your name, your designation. So now, to have more clear idea, let's have a look on one of the example of writing down letter to editor. So let's have a look on the sample letter to the editor. So what is the statement? You are Radha G, member of NGO Awaz, write a letter to the editor of a national daily for a public movement to clean the Yamuna river. You are Radha G, member of NGO Awaz, write a letter to the editor of a national daily for a public